Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. In this video I want to talk about what I've been saying in my last few videos, why I'm skeptical on silver, and why I say I see silver being very bleak in the future as an investment. I got two videos and I'm just going to try to make this a little under 10 minutes, or about 10 minutes video. So I'm going to get right to the point, and let's just watch this and then I'll talk a little bit about it.
Graphene. Everybody's talking about it. When hearing some of its basic properties, you might have wondered if people were confusing it with some kind of substance only found in comic books. It's 1 atom thick, conducts electricity better than silver, conducts heat better than diamond, and it's stronger than steel. It would take the focused force of an elephant balancing on a pencil point to pierce through a piece of graphene as thick as plastic wrap. And yet, graphite is made of the same stuff, and yeah, that crumbly stuff used to make your pencil is a lot less impressive. So what's up? Graphene is made of carbon, and carbon has only two naturally occurring crystalline structures. Graphite, which is just stacks and stacks of graphene piled on top of each other, and diamond, which is a network of carbon atoms arranged into tetrahedrons, one after the other. For being composed of entirely the same element, those two things don't seem to have a lot in common. Diamond is clear, graphite is black. Diamond is a nearly perfect electrical insulator, while graphite is both a great conductor of heat and electricity. The differences between these substances all come down to the arrangement of their atoms. Carbon has 4 outer electrons. In diamond, all 4 of those electrons bond to carbon atoms around it, forming those tetrahedrons. This makes for an extremely rigid and strong crystal. It's an insulator because there are no leftover electrons to carry a current, and it's clear because light can't easily excite electrons that are tied up in such stable bonds, which is where they'd otherwise be absorbed. Graphite, on the other hand, is a crystalline form of carbon in which each atom is only bonded to 3 other carbon atoms. Those atoms form a two-dimensional sheet of hexagons in which each atom has 1 unpaired electron left over. And those electrons will go flying across the matrix of atoms if you apply an electric current, allowing it to readily conduct electricity. They also gobble up any photons coming their way, which is why graphite is black. But while graphite is a great conductor, its natural form consists of layers of those sheets. So if a current is applied to it, those free electrons have lots of different directions they can go in, taking tangents up and down and left, right, and so on. But if you strip away just a single layer, forming graphene, then you have what amounts to an electron superhighway, a flat matrix of carbon atoms for that current to fly across. And those sheets of carbon are pretty easy to separate because they're not molecularly bonded to each other. That's why graphite is so soft. Instead, they're held together by van der Waals bonds, kind of a weak electrostatic bond that's the same force that makes sticky tape sticky. And in fact, graphene was only discovered in 2004 when 2 physicists at the University of Manchester, Andrei Geim and Konstantin Novoselov, decided to use sticky tape to peel off thinner and thinner layers from the slab of graphite. Eventually, they got a layer just 1 atom thick. So that's what it is, but what is it good for? Because of its terrific conductive properties, scientists are excited by the possibility of using graphene as a replacement for silicon in microchips. Not only can electrons move faster across graphene, they're also subjected to less noise. That means the electron can move from one side of the sheet to the other in a straight line without detouring around a whole lot of atomic potholes. Scientists think that graphene transistors could operate at frequencies of up to 1,000 gigahertz. That's 10 times the maximum of silicon. Another proposed use for graphene is in touchscreens. The topmost layer of a touchscreen has to be an excellent conductor of electricity so the device can sense your fingertip. The material we use now is indium tin oxide, but it's both rare and brittle. Even ground into powder, graphene retains many of its extraordinary properties, so it could replace graphite or other forms of carbon in anything from car tires to AA batteries to make them stronger or more conductive. The biggest problem with graphene, though, is how hard it is to make. I mean, peeling off a tiny sheet at a time with sticky tape isn't really scalable. We can grow graphene sheets by heating up a sheet of hydrocarbons like methane until the hydrogen separates, leaving only the carbon behind, but the graphene we get from this is mostly low quality. Basically, it's hard to create a 1 atom thick sheet of anything, and it's also really hard to get a completely pure sample of anything, and here we're trying to do both. But then again, the silicon industry faced the same purity problem 50 years ago, and we eventually solved that problem with time and some money. So with some more time and some more money, I'm sure we'll do the same thing for graphene. Thanks for watching this SciShow Dose. If you'd like to help...
Now let's go to the second one. This is what could possibly happen in our future, or maybe just our kids' future. We'll find out, and how this world will easily change or dramatically change on graphene over.
In 2004, Two Russian scientists used Scotch tape and a graphite rock to discover graphene, a layer of atoms arranged in a honeycomb structure. Thanks to this discovery, the world was introduced to a groundbreaking material that can change our world. Here's why. Graphene is the thinnest known material, only 1 atom thick. It would take 3 million sheets of it to equal the width of a pencil tip. Despite being the lightest known material, it's also the strongest, harder than diamond, and 200 times stronger than steel. It can bend, is almost entirely transparent, conducts electricity and heat better than any other material, and allows nothing to pass through it except water. So how can the unique qualities of graphene help the world we live in? Imagine flexible cell phones, a TV thin as wallpaper that you could roll up and take with you, stronger but lighter aircraft that uses less fuel, standard-sized batteries that hold a longer charge, smaller computer chips leading to faster electronics. With its superconductivity, graphene could play a huge part in the future of solar power and in revolutionizing electric cars by enhancing their batteries, making them more efficient and eventually more affordable. Also, graphene is proven to be an anti-corrosion coating for metal that is transparent, thinner, and longer lasting than anything that currently exists. But its most important use may be in the future of clean drinking water. Graphene's ability to let nothing pass through it except water makes it the world's greatest filter. Graphene could cheaply and easily remove salt from seawater, potentially turning the oceans into a vast drinking supply for thirsty populations. With this wonder material getting so much attention from scientists and researchers worldwide, it may not be long before graphene-equipped products find their way into stores near you.
Now, that's what I wanted to talk to you a little bit about. Who knows when this is going to come out in the market? It could be next year, it could be another decade away. Okay, they already had this for a decade already, as they're finding ways how to make it cheaper, and it can make it by the cents per gram, which is a heck of a lot cheaper than silver, and it's so much more effective as well. And not just silver, but a lot of things. Plastic, they can use it for a different type of glass, everything. So what could it possibly bring to our future? Who knows when, but it's certain that it's most likely going to happen, and scientists will figure it out because our world will change forever. And when it does, this is what happens to silver. Graphite right here. Out with the old and with the new. Look at that little black on there. What atom is probably on my fingertip right now? Graphene. That's what's making me skeptical of silver. Because I know the end of it is coming. Revolution has taken over again for a new industry of technology, as it always has and always will. Thank you for watching this video. Anybody who has any knowledge on this area, feel free to add your comments. I'm looking forward to hear everybody's response, and enjoy the Super Bowl if you're watching it, and talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.